Breaking news. Baltimore Ravens fans are buzzing with excitement about the team's clear chance of making it to the Super Bowl. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and a few names are being mentioned as potential additions for next season, including Calais Campbell and Odell Beckham Jr. What do you have to say about this? Do you think they'd be good additions to the Baltimore Ravens? Leave your comment below. If you think the Ravens will make it to the Super Bowl, hit the like button. Well, we'll talk more about that in a bit. The Baltimore Ravens find themselves in an exciting position after a resounding 31-2 win over the Houston Texans, securing momentum as they head into the final stretch of the season. This commanding victory, coupled with a significant shift in the AFC North standings, now puts the Ravens in control of their playoff destiny. With just one game between them and the division crown, this team has proven that they are ready for the grind of the postseason. Let's dive into how this playoff scenario played out and what it means for Ravens fans. First, the Kansas City Chiefs played a key role in changing the AFC standings. Their dominant win over the Pittsburgh Steelers on December 25 helped push the Ravens into third place in the AFC and put them atop the AFC North. The equation now is simple for Baltimore. Beat the Cleveland Browns next game, and the division title is theirs, securing a home playoff game. It's worth noting that the Browns are expected to start either Dorian Thompson-Robinson or Jameis Winston at quarterback, setting up a favorable matchup for the Ravens, who are brimming with confidence after recent success. While the top seed remains out of reach, the number 2 spot in the AFC is not entirely out of play, though the odds are slim. The Buffalo Bills currently occupy that position and would need to lose their final 2 games against the Jets and Patriots for Baltimore to climb higher. Realistically, this scenario depends on a series of improbable events, including Buffalo underperforming drastically or resting key players. Nonetheless, Baltimore is laser-focused on what they can control, beating Cleveland to lock up the AFC North. What's even more promising is Baltimore's record against current playoff-bound teams. They faced every team currently in the AFC playoff picture and emerged victorious against most of them. Whether it was dominating the Texans, decisively defeating the Chargers and Broncos, or earning a statement win against the Bills, the Ravens have demonstrated their ability to compete with the best. Even in losses to teams like the Chiefs and Steelers, the outcomes hinged on just 1 or 2 plays, underscoring how competitive this squad truly is. On the defensive side, Baltimore's resurgence has been remarkable. Players like Kyle Hamilton have led a unit that has transformed into one of the league's most formidable forces. Early season struggles, such as giving up significant yardage through the air, seem like distant memories, as the defense now thrives on physicality and speed. Coordinator Zach Orr deserves immense credit for orchestrating this turnaround, fulfilling his preseason promise to instill a fast and aggressive identity in the defense. This approach has paid dividends, especially against high-powered offenses, positioning the Ravens as a legitimate threat in January football. Offensively, Lamar Jackson continues to shine in what could be an MVP-caliber season. Jackson's dual-threat ability has elevated Baltimore's attack, and his growth as a passer has been particularly noteworthy. As he chases records, including potentially setting the highest passer rating for a season, Jackson has proven he's among the most skilled quarterbacks in NFL history. His leadership, combined with a balanced offensive scheme crafted by coordinator Todd Monken, has allowed the Ravens to remain versatile and explosive. Adding to the optimism is Baltimore's ability to handle adversity. Playing 3 games in 11 days, including 2 on the road, would challenge any team. Yet, the Ravens emerged unscathed, winning all 3 and emerging healthier than ever. Players like Justice Hill and Nelson Agholor are expected to return soon, bolstering an already strong roster. With an 11-day break before facing the Browns, this team has an opportunity to regroup, rest, and prepare for the critical stretch ahead. Baltimore's coaching staff also deserves recognition for navigating the season's challenges and maintaining consistency. John Harbaugh, alongside coordinators Monken and Orr, has implemented strategies that maximize the team's strengths while adapting to unforeseen circumstances. From revamping the defense to ensuring the offense's rhythm, the coaching has been a cornerstone of Baltimore's success. Now, As the Ravens gear up for the final regular season game, the stakes couldn't be higher. Securing the AFC North not only guarantees a home playoff game, but also sends a clear message to the rest of the league. This Baltimore team is built to contend. With Lamar Jackson at the helm, a stout defense, and a deep, resilient roster, the Ravens are poised for a postseason run that could end with hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Ravens fans, what do you think about this team's chances in the playoffs? Can they keep up this momentum and deliver a championship? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates as the postseason unfolds. Looking ahead, the Ravens' path to the postseason is clear, but the road won't be easy. Cleveland's defense, anchored by star players like Myles Garrett, remains a significant hurdle. Garrett, a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, has been a thorn in the side of opposing offenses all season. Baltimore's offensive line, led by Tyler Linderbaum, will need to be at its best to neutralize Garrett and give Lamar Jackson the time and space he needs to make plays. The Browns may not have the most stable quarterback situation heading into this matchup, but their ability to disrupt games defensively has been consistent. This underscores the importance of Baltimore's game plan, balancing a quick-strike passing attack with the steady ground game led by Gus Edwards and Justice Hill. With players returning to health, Todd Monken's offense will have the tools to exploit Cleveland's weaknesses while keeping the pressure off Jackson. One aspect that sets this Ravens team apart is their ability to learn from past mistakes. Losses to teams like the Steelers and Chiefs highlighted small but critical areas for improvement. In those games, it wasn't a matter of being outclassed. Rather, it came down to execution in key moments. Baltimore's recent wins have shown a team capable of closing out games decisively, a trait that will be crucial in the playoffs. Another encouraging sign is the growth of Baltimore's young players. Kyle Hamilton has emerged as a leader in the secondary, showcasing versatility and a nose for big plays. His interception against the Texans was a prime example of his ability to read the game and capitalize on mistakes. Meanwhile, on offense, rookie wideout Zay Flowers continues to impress with his explosiveness and ability to make defenders miss in the open field. As the playoffs approach, contributions from these emerging stars will be essential. The coaching staff's ability to adapt has also been a key storyline this season. Todd Monken's offense has found a rhythm, blending creative play calling with an emphasis on execution. Defensively, Zach Orr has brought a level of discipline and aggression that has elevated the entire unit. Special teams coach Chris Horton has maintained Baltimore's reputation as one of the league's best in that phase, with players like Devin Duvernay making an impact in the return game. As Baltimore prepares for what could be a deep playoff run, one question looms. Can they sustain this level of play against the NFL's elite? The answer lies in their ability to remain consistent and capitalize on the opportunities ahead. Winning the AFC North will set the stage for a potential rematch against some of the league's toughest opponents, including the Chiefs, Bills, and Dolphins. While each of those teams presents unique challenges, the Ravens' depth, coaching, and star power give them a legitimate shot at success. Lamar Jackson's leadership cannot be overstated. As he continues to rewrite the record books, his focus remains on one goal: bringing another championship to Baltimore. Jackson has been vocal about his desire to win, and his performance on the field reflects that determination. His ability to extend plays, read defenses, and deliver under pressure makes him the cornerstone of this Ravens team. For fans, this season feels like something special. Baltimore has weathered adversity, silenced doubters, and positioned itself as a true contender. The energy around this team is palpable, and with every win, the belief grows stronger. Ravens Nation, it's time to rally behind this squad as they prepare to make their mark in the playoffs. So, what are your thoughts on the upcoming game against Cleveland? Do you believe this Ravens team has what it takes to bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Baltimore? Share your predictions and playoff hopes in the comments below. Your support and insight are what make Ravens Nation one of the best fan bases in the NFL. Let's ride this wave together as the postseason looms large. Stay tuned for more updates, and as always, go Ravens!